when I joined the Manchester Airport Group, specifically at East Midlands Airport, the thing that I was sort of struck by straight away was they had a better version of Maximo than Rolls-Royce did from an enterprise asset management system, the latest version of kit. However, we weren't using it as well as we should, and a lot of the sort of on the ground training needed to be done. So one of the benefits that I had was able to come and explain the power of the tool and how you use the tool, and really sort of take the team on the journey as to what it can do for you. Apart from that, I've changed the sort of a little bit of the mindset as to what we're looking at here. And at Rolls-Royce, there was a physical product going through those assets. Whereas here, the product is people going through those assets. So, it's a similar output, similar end game, as you want to get a certain amount of people through a machine. Clearly, though, the difference here is that variety of that passenger mix that is going through. So you may have a family, you might have someone that needs a bit more assisted travel, you may have young children, you may have a stag do, a hen do. It's a whole range of what the product is going through that machine. If we look across an airport, which is almost like a small town, we have our full electrical HV systems. We've got a water network where we contain the water from the airfield and treat the water systems. We've got a full fleet mix of vehicles where we manage across the whole estate. And then we talk around air navigational systems, security systems, right the way through to drains, toilets, up to runways, so it's a vast amount of infrastructure that we have, and a portfolio really across the group of over 5.3 billion that we manage, over 220,000 different assets. So it's a huge amount of equipment, but really having these key asset stewards who are system related. So, as we look into this, and we might have somebody who's a specialist on airfields, helping to pull those guys and girls together to go, what's the right system to go after?